Hello, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Python global keyword. So let's talk about scope. We have global scope. As you can see here, we have defined a string called message, and then we've made a function called messenger, and we hit, say, print message, and then we call that function. And that totally works. That is because that global, this message here, that is a global variable, so it's exposed to everything. Everything can see it. Global variables can make global variables can be I messed this up. They can be accessed by any function or class. They are global. There's the function scope, which here we go. We've got a function here, and it defines a variable inside of it that is a string saying hello world, and then outside of that function we try to print out that variable, and of course that will not work because that is not defined because this is out of scope. Variables inside a function can only be accessed within that function. Hopefully that makes sense. It's how we have these different kind of scopes of global and local. So a function variable that just lives inside a function, that's a local, and then the step outside is the global. So here is another little example here. So we've got the message. That's a message variable that we're giving the value of a string called hello world, and then we define the messenger variable. But inside that messenger function, we are reassigning essentially message to goodbye world, and then we're going to print that out. All right, then we're going to call that function because this function is going to run when we call it, and then we're going to print message again. So this might be very counterintuitive to you. So we print it out and actually starts with the goodbye world, and then the value of the function goes back to hello world. The reason for that is that this messenger is different than this messenger. This is the local, or I'm sorry, this message. These names are too close together. I should have chosen better names. I'm so sorry. But so this message is different from this message. This message is global. This message is local. So that's why it doesn't change. Like this, this is a local variable. So they're still local. So we can see something a little bit less, it's almost counterintuitive. Once you've messed around with it, it's intuitive, but at first it can be very confusing. So here we go. We are going to add some things to our messenger function, and then we're going to call it. So what we're going to say is, hey, print that global variable. Or this is what we think we're going to do. Sorry. We're going to print that global variable, and then we're going to change it to goodbye world, and we're going to print that out again. And what actually happens is it won't let you do that. Why? Because this is actually, because of this assignment down here, that this is now becoming a local variable. So you can't call it before it's been defined, as it says right here. Unbound local area. The local variable message is referenced before assignment. So even though they have the same names, their scope is different. So it's very important to remember that. This is the local, this will be the global. So the global keyword kind of changes that functionality. So here we go. We say message, once again, equals a string called hello world. And then we define a function called messenger. And here we go. When we essentially create that local variable, we're actually going to create it with a global keyword. So that is going to tell Python that this message here is this one. It is the global one, right? That we are not referring to the local message variable. We are referring to the global message. And now when we change it to goodbye world, and we call that function, and then we print it, we will see we have changed that global variable. We have to use the global keyword. Allowing you to yes, the global keyword allows you to modify the global variable inside of a function. So thank you for watching. I hope that video was useful. If you liked it, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comments below. Thank you.